baby. We are back, Victoria Gordon, with your answer to your question. Let's talk about it. So you only left the word training with a question mark. I'm gonna just attempt to cover this as getting training as a model. Okay. So when it comes to getting training as a model, I personally think that life is the best teacher. Okay. Um, but life takes long. Life is the best teacher, but life takes long. Okay, let me walk you through it. I think I've told the story to a lot of my students that I work with one on one, but I'll grace you with the same story time. Um, I did not value getting coaching, training, guidance as a model. I did not value it. When I started modeling, I started a modeling troupe, so the training was built in, but it was like a college club. So I was very comfortable there. I thought I knew everything I needed to know, and I moved on, right? When I decided to go out and model on my own, I did not seek out getting help in my modeling career. I thought because I got training on how to walk a runway that I knew everything I needed to know in order to make money and to be in a modeling agency and to be in Vogue and to be in Fashion Week. I thought I knew everything I needed to know. So you can imagine my surprise when I went out on my own, attempted modeling. I did not make any money. I was put in uncomfortable situations. I got rejected from every agency. Like, I learned the hard way that just because you got training in one area of your modeling career does not mean that you actually know how to make money as a model. And what tends to happen is this further becomes a problem when you decide that you're not actively going to learn how to make money as a model. You're just going to learn other modeling skills that you know of. And then you get frustrated because you still don't know how to make money. So what happens is there will be models who have never gotten coaching, never gotten any type of training. And just through life, with life being the best teacher, they have hustled their way to being in commercials, being on runways, getting, local things happening, like they've done things. And I was this model. I got a lot of things done by hustling my way through, right? To the point where you hit a wall and then you're upset because you don't know why you can't get further. You don't know why you can't make more money. You don't know why, you're still stuck in the same local level, but you see other people who started later than you did, like after you, who are doing quote unquote more than you. And so it wasn't until I hit that wall where I knew that I was getting passed over for jobs that I was a perfect fit for that I actually got a coach. I got training. I asked him, like, hey, what's going on with like the money side of things? Like, why can't I book more jobs? Like, when I am booked, everybody loves me. It's a great time, but for whatever reason, I'm just not getting considered for jobs that are paying more. And she took one look at my portfolio and told me, like, it's my photos. And even though I didn't listen to her at that moment, a few months down the line, when I was tired of just hitting the same wall, I listened to her. I made those small adjustments and I immediately made the investment in my portfolio back. Like, that is the power of training. That is the power of having a coach. That's the power of having somebody who's hands on with you. And caveat, doing the work that they told you to do. She told me to upgrade my portfolio. She told me to invest in my portfolio. I did not listen for months. And I stayed exactly where I was for months. And when I decided to listen to her, I got the results that she told me were going to happen. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not enough, and every model has to have that come to Jesus moment on their own volition, right? I can't make you understand what life will teach you. Okay, all I'm here to do is expedite that. I'm here to do with what my model coach did to me. Because if I didn't have a model coach, I would still be walking around with that janky portfolio, wondering why, Disney doesn't want to work with me, wondering why Ulta won't book me out, wondering why, I'm not getting flown out by IHG to go work in England. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be so befuddled as to, like, why am I not doing more in my life? Why am I not getting, flown out to New York to go and work there? Why am I not working with Adidas for the Super Bowl? Oh, why am I not, going to Tampa to work overnight as a repeat booking for the same client? I would be so confused if I did not have training in how to make money as a model. Because it's one thing to know how to walk a runway. It's one thing to know how to pose. It's another thing to know how to make money. There's people out there who can pose you under a table, but can't make a dime. So the real question is, like, Are you willing to invest in the training that's going to give you a return on that investment? Only person who could say yes or no is you. If you personally think that you can just do it on your own, then I feel you. Life is the best teacher. It will just take long. And the same effort that you put in for the same amount of time, right? And the same amount of money, you could have done it in less time. Because there's a lot of models out there who are naturally going to just say, no, I can do it myself. And you're going to spend 2-3 years, spend the same amount of money that you could have invested with a coach and got it done in 6 months instead of almost 6 years. But again, that's something that you have to learn for yourself. So hopefully I answered model training, what to do about it, should you have a yes or no. But if you have any other training questions, you know me, I'm only a quick question away.